Game of Thrones, die finale Folge. Ab geht's. Asher ist letzte Folge gestorben. Ja, Armee haben wir trotzdem keine. Aber wir haben einen rechtmäßigen Herrscher des Hauses, von dem her.
Richtig. Und wir haben noch eine Verbündete mit der Frau. Wie heißt sie mit der
Beska?
Nein, nicht Beska.
Also die Elena.
Ja, Elena. Die werden hoffentlich auf unsere Seite kommen.
Ja, glaubst du?
Das ist eine einzige Hoffnung, wie man
ja,
für 4 Kämpfer.
Eigentlich, ja, stimmt.
Sonst haben wir gar nichts.
Stimmt, nämlich der Asher hat nichts mehr dazu beitragen.
Stimmt.
Das war eigentlich die richtige Entscheidung wahrscheinlich.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
Die Glenmores holen, ja?
Die Glenmores, ja genau. Das ist eigentlich die einzige
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces.
Ja, ist hier, oder? Das ist hier.
Last house standing wins.
Garrett.
You have a good head for business.
Blade
is an ally.
Vor allem jetzt musst du
Gratuliere zum Garrett.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Garrett.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious. You owe me for this.
Das war die absolut richtige.
You're weak, just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Der Asher hatte nichts mehr. Der hat 3 Mann gekocht. Jetzt war vielleicht eine Fehlentscheidung. Eine Jugendfreundin hätte es auch noch gegeben. Das wäre die Tochter
von White.
Genau.
Ja, aber die kann
auch zu Feinde. Naja, nachdem man Whitehead den Bruder killen und sie dann heiraten, haben die Whiteheads auch uns.
Damien, where are you?
Weil da die Whiteheads trotzdem zuerst nur andere, die hat die ältere Brüder auch.
Mit der Latte.
Tell your uncle.
Ja, aber trotzdem.
Aber das sind irgendwo geil.
North Grove must never be lost.
Ja, aber ich bereue meine Entscheidung dazu nicht. Nein, es war ein Plan.
Es war voll was ähnlich. Die Krüppel weglaufen zu lassen.
Ich weiß nicht, was der Krüppel ist. Sieht man. Ich glaube nicht, dass man das so sehen kann.
Finn!
Ja, der war schon.
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Was ist überhaupt so lange gelebt haben?
Der Nathan hat sich für seine Schwester geopfert und der
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing! Iron from ice, brother.
Ja, was ich das
Iron from ice.
Warum soll ich mir das merken?
Es ist ungefähr 2 Monate her, dass er sich gut hat.
Ja, mindestens, ja. Steht sich schon wieder. Also, wie soll ich mir sowas merken?
Garrett, glaube ich.
So. Jetzt sage ich dir den Richter. Oh ja. Ja, von Barmo ist tot. Weil er sich geopfert hat.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon?
Ah ja, ich sehe es.
The Forester Sigil.
Ja,
Those look like ironwood trees. Hear the werewoods whisper. Haven't seen any werewoods this far north.
Bitte zeig mir eine Linie, damit ich den Eisdrachen sehe.
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time.
I found it, Sylvie. Right under the eye of the Ice Dragon. Just like it says on the map. You hear that? Hey? It must be close.
Oh, das hört so schlecht aus.
I hope you're right. I don't know how much further he can go.
Jupp. Oh fuck.
We need to keep moving.
Und der
His wound is getting worse.
He burns. He burns like all 7 elves combined. Oh.
Listen, Garrett.
know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett.
I won't leave you behind. Not now. Not ever.
Nicht schon wieder.
I don't want to hold you back. If Sylvie gets hurt because of it, or you, I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
Stop talking like that. You're not gonna die.
If I do, she's still my little sister. And if I'm not around to protect her, to know there's someone who can.
What are you doing?
I found nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too. In the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
So, Reisbesser.
You see this?
Da ist ein Bär.
Claw marks. Whatever made this must be enormous.
Wie ein Bär. Oh.
Gods.
Die Haut.
It's been torn apart.
It's
not frozen. Must be a fresh kill.
Whoa.
Oh.
Bär! Hab ich gesagt?
Das ist, weil du kein Puzzle drum kannst.
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
So.
Garrett, come across!
Ich habe aber noch meine Arme und Beine unter den Kopf, also so schlecht ist nicht ganz, ehrlich gesagt.
Obwohl es eigentlich verloren ist. Nicht auf.
Seven Hills.
Das ist eigentlich weg.
Das ist ein anderes Schwert.
Come on!
Ich hab's geschafft.
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally! Look at this place.
I can hardly believe it's real. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
Okay. Das ist mal locker gegangen. Ich glaube, jetzt ist es toll. Ich think so. mehr davon. Letzte Runde werde ich wenig Stück, glaube ich.
War nicht gut der Kampf?
Ja. Ja, das sind sie wirklich.
Garrett!
Run! Head for the village!
Help us!
Do something!
High vis.
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I was sent here by House Forrester in search of the North Grove!
Geil! War anscheinend die richtige.
Ja.
Der wird sich mehr erwähnen als eine andere.
Ja, Moment, das ist noch gar nicht mit dem mitgekommen. Du kannst vorher auch schon nicht drüber mitkommen. Du bist du dann anfangen auszusprechen.
Ja, genau. Erst sagt man,
Kämpfen für
aber
das
ja, ich jetzt abschauen.
Ja, dann gerade wir uns fuck. Ja. Der bin ich dann schuld.
Und danach wäre die perfekte Bauernzeit. Ja, mich arbeitet mit Also jetzt bin ich sicher nicht mehr dran.
Ja, ich glaube auch.
Also Asche ist es an.
Zuversichtlich, dass ich es nicht bin. Dann machen wir das halt.
Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher.
Fuck.
Es war ein 50-50 Job.
Zurecht. Das nächste Episode.
Madel.
Behavior among handmaidens. One of you must answer for this.
Ich tut nur Fernsehen.
Tut nah reden.
What were you thinking? My lady, please.
Tu das nicht, Fabi.
Nothing to do with your...
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment.
Okay.
Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this?
About what?
Sarah's been stealing wine.
Nah, ist klar.
From Cersei, no less.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? Where's my seal? I haven't seen it in weeks. Do you know where it is? Do you think that our thief here pocketed it too?
My lady, please. I would never steal from you.
We used to keep it in the armoire.
So ist es Trottel, du Blöder.
See, here it is. It was hidden in the back.
Geil,
Strange. It wasn't there when I looked.
Vielleicht haben sie
I'm sorry.
Und diesen Dolch.
It's not right to accuse without proof. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens.
Ach, das ist eine super.
Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking?
Was war das?
I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
But, Lady Marjorie,
No.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I must have it wrong. It must have been some other handmaiden making a scene with Lord Andros. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please.
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on.
Oh, fuck.
Please, tell me this isn't true.
Please, Mira. I don't deserve to lose my position for this.
Sneaking me into the party was Sarah's idea.
You liar! Fuck! Lady Marjorie, please.
Let her speak.
She forced me to come with her.
Mira! How could you? I trusted you! And you betrayed me!
Because it's the truth, Sarah. Lady Marjorie has been good to us. She deserves our honesty.
And that's what she's getting from you? You deceitful, treacherous...
One day, all of this will catch up to you, Mira. You'll end up with a knife in your back or your head on a spike. And when that day comes, I'll pray to the Seven for your soul.
That's enough, Sarah. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
I said enough. Get out of my sight before you make things worse.
Ich glaube nicht, dass sie wichtig ist. Sie ist sogar nur ein Bastard.
Oh, such a sweet girl when she came to us. Why would she lie to me like that? Why would she betray my trust? Perhaps I did something to turn her against me.
She lied about her name, about who she was. Her whole life is dishonest. Only wonders that we didn't see it sooner.
Oh, I suppose you're right. For all the trouble you've brought, I'm glad you came to me. I think of you as more than just my handmaiden.
Ich bin noch immer ziemlich zu dir.
You're a friend. An ally, even.
You honor me, Lady Marjorie. But I'm merely your humble servant.
We both know that isn't true.
Fuck! Den hab ich verkackt. Das war zu früh.
I have to distance myself from you for a time.
Fuck!
Why?
There are rumors circulating. Stupid lies about you and a murdered Lannister guard. But stupid lies can be dangerous. I can't be associated with this, or with you, until you put it to rest. I hope you understand. When I'm queen, I can help you again. Maybe we can help each other. Until then, be careful, Mira. And goodbye.
Das hat sie gar nicht tot von mir, oder wie? Doch, so viel ist sie schon, aber... Kann ich sehen, wenn nicht zusammen gesehen, das glaube ich so, ja.
Ja, ich glaube, wir würden da mal ein paar beim ARD
Stempel.
Ja, aber jetzt habe ich keinen Stempel mehr. Das ist das Hauptproblem.
Aber du kannst andere Leute da überzeugen, dass du stempelst. Quasi. Uff.
Das mit dem Mordtag, wenn es gar nicht.
Das ist unangenehm, gell? Das war kein Mord, das war Selbstverteidigung. Und ist euch aufgefallen, wir spielen bald nur mit meinen Charakteren.
Weil die einfach zu schwach sind, dass irgendwie und so unwichtig sind, dass die einen umbringen nicht.
Ja, auch richtig.
Und siehst du wieder vom Feiern sitzen mal wie 90er.
Dann wird er verprügelt mehrmals. Was ihr schon kriegt? Was ihr schon kriegt? Ne? Ja? Ich hab nichts gesehen. Oh verdammt, das war da du. Verdammt. Stimmt, die zwei, was im Krieg waren, nicht leben da. Schau.
Ja, Meier, nicht mehr noch.
Der Väter, du weißt nicht danach.
Okay, nichts. Also ich hätte nicht gesehen.
Fuck, Westeros! No. All we eat is fucking bread!
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to pillage the countryside.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
Ja, die Beske, das sogar reiten.
I can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
He might have been in exile, but his name never stopped being Forrester. I doubt a day went by he didn't remember it.
Well, maybe you're right. Because there isn't a day goes by that I don't think about getting revenge against the White Hills. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and... it's just you.
Oh.
No offense. It's just... not how I expected this would go.
Asher died to save my life. I'll never forget it.
He was a caring idiot. I'll give him that.
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish, but I'd get so drunk he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl. He was a good little brother, wasn't he?
He was.
If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
You'll get your chance. The White Hills are coming for us, have no doubt. But before we deal with them, Roderick needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Man kann mit alles beeinflussen. Habt ihr noch was zum Trinken? Habt ihr noch was zum Trinken?
Ich hätte sonst ein Glas von dem Kriegsgut nehmen. Dankeschön, Kriegsgut. Ich werde es jetzt so trinken.
Roderick! I was so worried. You've returned. I knew you would. Roderick, where is your brother? I don't understand. Did Asher not arrive? Oh, he wouldn't have missed the ship.
This may be hard to understand. Asher gave his life so that I could keep mine.
No! Easy, I've got you. Oh, Asher, you brave, foolish boy. Roderick.
My lord, the people loved Asher. He was a legend to them.
Asher is dead! Murdered! But we must all turn our grief to rage!
and turn that rage on House Whitehill. For it is they who took him from us!
They didn't do this to us! They did it to you! Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
You don't know the first thing about our wars.
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
You promised my brother you'd follow us.
You are not your brother. And words are wind. They don't mean shit.
They mean what I say they mean. In the North, there's only one penalty for a person who breaks an oath.
Fuck! He's nothing like Asher!
And you're nothing like real sellswords.
Yet you want us to fight like
What I want is for you to obey Lord Roderick.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit.
I will have order!
Or I will have heads.
If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Gwen? Gwen Whitehill?
What does she say? They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
Fucking great.
Please, remain calm! Please!
Look to your lord! Look to your lord!
Shut the gates! Man the walls! Nobody gets in or out!
Ah, super.
Das geht nicht gut aus.
Unsere Gegner sind stark.
Geralt, du was? Du bist das letzte Chance, dass du das wissen lässt. Ich hab mich noch nicht abgeschnitten.
Offensichtlich schon.
Die Aussichten sind relativ...
He's lying!
Ich bin froh, wenn ich selber überlebe und nicht
Look at him. He's a crow. He wasn't sent here by anyone. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you trap me with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We need your help. My friend is sick.
By the look of him, your friend is going to die. They must teach you nothing at Castle Black. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josera. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left.
It's the Forrester sigil. Made from ironwood.
Man könnte es auch jemandem gestohlen haben, aber...
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forrester Ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
No, please.
He won't live long without our help. High vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl?
I don't know.
Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She won't cause any trouble.
A wildling girl? She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother, Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know?
Das wissen die vielleicht nicht.
Of course.
Die wissen ja sogar, wer die Talier
How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fenden Bjonen.
Gregor wen fenden was?
Den Jonen.
Ach so. Aber ich heiße nicht Gregor, ich heiße Garrett.
Oh.
What about them?
Hiftones.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll do whatever you need me to do.
Good.
This place is evil, Garrett. I can feel it. There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready.
Aye.
Jetzt ist echt Action mit ihm, gell?
Ja, voll, ja.
Ja, der Geralt gibt es plötzlich Vollgas. Bist du mit ihm so weit kommuniziert, oder?
Ah,
das
ja,
war
ja,
gegeben,
ja.
gell?
Ich glaube auch, ja. Denke ich schon.
Wenn du flüchten kannst. Peter!
Lady Mira! Wait!
Tom! What is it?
Guards! They're searching your room.
Du, ich glaube, einen Dolch immer einstecken musst dann.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
The knife is in there.
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Lady Marjorie said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this
They're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her.
Lady Marjorie can't help us. Not now.
What? Why not?
She just can't.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
I have to get out of the keep, or I'm done for.
You, my lady? We're in this together, like it or not.
Das ist jetzt nicht schlecht.
But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
I need allies, Tom. Allies with real power. If I can get an audience with Cersei, maybe she'll put a stop to this.
I don't like it. But I can get her a message if it's what you want. In the meantime, there's a collier store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. Meet me there.
Kontakte bis ganz oben.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Er ist der Einzige, der ganz...
Dann greift das an einer. Der braucht das noch weg oder voll noch für. Das müsste es gewesen sein eigentlich, ja. Bitte. Pisspot. Also mit der Sprung ist mir jetzt echt Arschwurscht. Ich möchte nur einen Ramsay umbringen. Das ist mein einziges Ziel mehr. Ich glaube, dass der Ramsay nicht mehr vorkommt.
Ich fürchte, das wird nicht hier.
Ich spüre so lange durch, bis wir das spielen.
Und wenn sie eine zweite Staffel produzieren müssen. Aber
ich will einen Ramsay umbringen.
So.
Ein bisschen langsam ist, gell?
Ja, jetzt hat es
ein bisschen. Das bin wohl ich. Bereiten wir uns wohl auf den Kampf vor. Mit niemandem. Gegen Armee. Doch, du hast ja ein paar Chaos, obwohl es nicht. Aber irgendwo. Geheimwaffe. Du brauchst nur bei so einem Aufgang Richtung Osten.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, das ist klar, ganz weniger Ort versprochen.
Das ist wenig Ort.
Das ist richtig, ne?
We've secured the gates and put archers on the battlements. What footmen we have are armed and ready.
Talia, Elena.
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be down there too, Alyssa.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution.
Geil. Okay.
He must be shitting in his britches.
Wir sollten darüber reden, ist geil.
Coward.
Get your men off my land, Whitehill. And I might let you leave with your heart still beating.
I can't do that, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. All that's left to determine is how you will die. Ryan, bring the gift.
2000 Jahre.
No! What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall. Come on, lad. Hold it up so your brother can see.
No! Fuck!
Oh, vermutlich Archers Kopf.
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him.
Or what's left after we fed it to them.
Have you no bloody honor? Honor? Your brother would have attacked me with slaves. Take the gate!
Ich hab Züge Versager, was ist das für scheiß Ausforester? Ja, also mit 0 sonst halt auch nichts. Da war ich da schon, da war ich da!
Ja, sie haben ja so einen Vorband und jetzt ist der Krieg.
My lord, the men are looking to you.
Return fire! Return fire!
Find me when the gate falls!
We need to get off this bloody wall!
That animal! He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Royland's fault. Because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defences, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
This won't be a siege, my lord. It'll be a rout.
We need to counterattack. Hit them where it hurts.
But how? They'll slaughter us the moment we raise the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Duncan, the map.
Oh, die Karte.
There's a hunting trail that runs through the forest. If a few of us were to slip out the postern gate, we'd end up here, behind Lud's army.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, kill some Whitehills, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I see why this is appealing. But if you're caught out there, this war is over. They'll kill you. They'll kill Ryan. They'll marry Mira and Talia to second sons from minor houses.
Do you have a better plan? Because if so, now's the time to share it.
No, my lord.
Well, neither do I.
Amaya, this is it. We're going to war.
Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because Asher already paid us. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be... Arrows! We need arrows! It's up to you to hold the castle, Duncan.
You'll not set foot in Ironrath on my watch.
Bitte sag's wenigstens der Elitze oder so irgendwas. Ja, irgendjemand. Wo ist die kleine Tochter irgendwo?
Leave it for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Lena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
The Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here at Ironrath.
Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Call it what you want. When Roderick wins, I want to be here to see it.
Of course you do, Elena. This is your home now.
Thank you.
Roderick, we have to go now.
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do.
Das ist gut, gell? Ich finde einfach wieder witzig.
Warum geht es so gemütlich? Gebt's Gas?
Nein, hey, wenn sie jetzt da schwitzen anfangen, verkühlt es euch.
Stimmt, bei der kalten
Ja, das
stimmt.
ist schon.
Also ich bin dran, okay.
Wahrscheinlich.
She's left the key!
Jetzt kommt der Kampf, den man nicht gewinnen kann.
Search the area!
Hallo Köhler? Bist du der Köhler?
Ah ja, stimmt.
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe.
Ist gut. Ist gut.
Ich war mir sicher, dass er
Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
Voll gut. Und du hast schon einen heiratswürdigen Typen gefunden.
Das hat sich voll ausgezahlt, dass ich da eine...
Du hast nichts Jod beitragen.
Aber
du heiratest!
Ich werde Lady Morgan.
Forest
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was a snake, working for the White Hills. He got exactly what he deserved, and no more.
I'm inclined to agree. I doubt anyone will miss the oath. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
There's opportunity enough for both of us, Lord Morgren. Think of what we could accomplish if we worked together.
I have thought about it. I've thought about it a great deal. You're clever, Mira. Identifying Andros as our common enemy while approaching me as a partner. You showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later. Killing Lannister guards does not go unnoticed.
You two-faced shit! Don't you have any honor?
Honor? Do you think I got where I am because of honor? We've both seen what happens to honorable men. After Ludd takes Ironworth, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
The White Hills don't understand Ironwood. They can't take care of the forests. You may control the trade, but they'll run it into the ground. Only the foresters really know those woods. You're a fool not to see that.
If they leave the hills bare, I'll find another forest. I couldn't care less, and neither should you, because you'll be dead.
Der kommt ja das garantiert und da wird ein Königsbogen verbracht oder nicht.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I've got her.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Also er hat zwar Jahre gebraucht dafür, dass er das in Königsmund verstanden hat, aber er hat's drauf. Ja, macht's gut.
Ja, zumindest. Es hat zumindest umgereicht, sagen wir so.
Forgive my brother's temper. It said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret. And he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I fought the Freys. I fought the dead. It wasn't easy. But I've endured worse.
I can tell. Not many can survive this far north of the wall. But here you are. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Sveloden Mopre befastan.
Kann aber ihn schlecht beschützen eigentlich, ja? Eigentlich total geil.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
It doesn't matter. Not anymore.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow.
Yeah.
Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
They don't mourn their dead.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Viceneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Viceneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the Wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Vielleicht einfach beim Katastrophen.
Ah! Hey,
das ist gutes Mädchen, klar. Ja, mich wundern, weil du dich jetzt mit Pisspot verbunden fühlst und die so anschauen, also das ist so apropos Pisspot. Den Blut anschauen, verstehst du? Und du die Zähne anschauen, das ist Scheiß. Ja, zieh nicht.
Probieren kannst.
Not getting out that way.
Das Blut und das Klumpert interessiert mich eigentlich jetzt.
Fuck. Aufnehmen. Das kann funktionieren.
Gebe eine Fackel.
Ha. Jetzt schon Idee. Ja. Das Rattenloch anzünden. Das muss funktionieren. Das Fenster aushebeln, gell?
Ja, das war der Gedanke.
Ich meine auch, ja. Was ist da?
10.
10.
Schauen wir mal.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
Sarah.
I wonder what she's done.
Hey, get away from there!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again!
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
What do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard!
Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block.
Ah, moment.
So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high, even when everything else is taken from us.
Ich hab doch gesagt, gib ihnen, was sie wollen.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tuft of brown hair.
I'm so hungry.
There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that.
Sehe ich genauso.
What would you do in my place?
Auf die Knie.
I'll never see him again.
Your family needs you. Nothing else matters. I do whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes.
My lord, please. Please take me out of here!
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next. For your trouble.
Ich bin jetzt die Fackelhalter hätte und ihn überschlagen können.
Oh, no, no.
Come on, you!
No! Please! Wait! No! Get off!
Shut your fucking mouth!
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time. Huh. Good to see you too, Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely ruin every forest under his control. Only foresters know how to really work ironwood. That's useful. And then I realized there's something much more valuable than your knowledge of trees, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool.
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
Head up.
Zukünftig keine höhere Heilsanzug, ohne dass ich bei der Deckung strafe.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Ja.
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I thought he was getting help.
Whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. There's nothing that will save him now. Which is why I needed to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but...
Burn him.
That's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
Are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
Ja, schon ein bisschen. übertrieben ein bisschen Schiss.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
This is for Cotter.
You can't give him that. I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Gareth, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie?
I
wanna see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. You have to protect Sylvie.
Cotter!
I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
You said you'd help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid it's too late for that now. But he can still use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester.
Whoa.
It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I'm honored. Thank you.
It's well deserved. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
I'll do what must be done.
You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
I'll do it. For the North Grove.
I knew I could count on you, Garrett. Use the dagger to open his chest. We need his heart. Good. Now grab his heart, quickly, while his blood still pulses through it. Now bring it here. Squeeze the blood into the fire. While it's still warm. Donne treurigheid sprak, Svogenes verbule.
Jo, auswärtsverkehr. Natürlich.
Thank you, Garrett. I know it was difficult, but you did the right thing.
Das mache ich jeden Tag.
Now we must burn the body.
Aber die haben wir alle umgebracht.
Die haben wir umgebracht. Stimmt, den Finger hast du eigentlich auch umgebracht.
Endgültig.
Endgültig, stimmt.
So, jetzt ist meine Schlacht mehr groß.
Ich glaube, jetzt geht's ab, ja.
Jetzt ist los, jetzt geht's ab.
There's too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose. More guards. Place is crawling with them. That must be Lud's tent. Of course he'd take the biggest one for himself. The tower gives a great view over their camp.
Enough thinking. Where do you want us?
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
Meet here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk.
Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
Keinen Plan, zu dumm was. Ehrlich zu sein. Gott sei Dank. Denk an mich. Okay, ich bin vorhin umgegraben habe.
Gott sei Dank sehen die alle überhaupt nichts.
Hinschreiben?
The horses! They're loose! Secure the Forester boy. Make sure the little shit can't escape.
He can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, father.
Bring me my greatsword.
Fuck. What do we do? I want to make him bleed. Asher deserved better.
It's my about only chance. We will kill Lord, and the Whitetail army will fall apart.
Quick then, before he gets away. Don't get too close. When he's distracted, we strike. Now, let's take them.
Roderick the Ruined. You've just won this war from me coming here like this.
Oh, more Whitehills. Nothing I can't handle.
Which is fine by me.
Raise your sword. We do this like men.
Like men, then. Remind me, which one's your good leg?
Is that?
It's over, Lord. I underestimated you, cripple. But it won't do you any good. My soldiers are already tearing down your gates. They'll kill your mother, your sisters.
You might be right about all of it, but I'm still the last Lord standing.
This is Asher. This is Asher.
Veska!
Where's the Rossi? You live. Where's the basilisk?
We were separated during the fight, right before I took Lud's head.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Veska would be here.
Veska will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
Vi helt akkurat burde gå som lidt. Er du den? Det er galt.
Og det koster også at komme på et
Der er mit drikken, så
ja, det stimmt, ja.
Det stimmt, det kan være. Okay, er det så? Det er hvor du kan komme.
They're everywhere.
Alon's here! Rally to your lord!
My lord.
What's the situation here, Duncan?
Grim, my lord. The Whitehills have broken through, and the rest of their forces are closing in. We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother? Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she...
Inside, now!
My lord, your command.
Forward! We have to seize the gate! You heard your lord! Retake the gate!
Now this is the war Asher promised.
No, Roderick!
here, Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Lord Roderick Forrester, last of his kind! I was hoping to face you whole. No matter.
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester, cunt!
Verdammte Scheiße! Was ist passiert? Ich hab mich getroffen.
My son.
Sie stirbt mit der Bauchstich rein. Sie ist nicht trainiert. Es ist vorbei, geil. Ich will es nicht mehr hochbringen. Das ist bad. Wo ist meine Frau eigentlich los?
Fuck you all!
Das sind deine letzten Worte.
Fuck you.
My lord, we have to get you out of here!
Roderick, help me! No!
She's lost, my lord!
We have to go! You must survive, Roderick! For the house! For all of us that fought on this day! Now!
Wen war jetzt schon nicht, Alter? Und hier der Das kann ja nicht sein.
Gut ist nicht ausgegangen.
Na?
Ich vermute.
Staffel 2? Wäre cool.
Wäre cool, ja. Aber da habe ich noch was gehört, dass die schon machen. Also das dauert sich.
Wie ist denn bei dir das gegangen? Unentschieden.
Warte. Es kommt noch was.
Also nur das. Oh, Goppa. Er hat es nicht überlebt. Was denn? Wird das aufschlitzen? Wie erklärt es jetzt? Wie erklärt es jetzt?
Er hat es verdient.
Wie erklärt es jetzt? Ist ein Unfall gewesen.
What you did was right.
Ja, schmeiß es wieder.
I did what I had to do.
I'll let you light the pyre. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost. You know protecting the North Grove is the right thing to do. Those were Gregor's last words.
They sent you. You should decide.
I will respect Lord Gregor's dying words. The North Grove will never be lost while we breathe. We will defend it.
Ja, sie. Dann wäre sowieso.
Das war der Grund, warum ich da bin und.
Ja, genau. Ich glaube, hätte ich auch gemacht. Ja. Und vor allem, sagen wir ehrlich, was willst du da machen?
Nein, so ist es.
In the name of the King, I hereby sentence you to death.
Dead man walking, dead man walking.
Das wäre jetzt cool, wenn die Serie stehen würde. Haha.
Das wäre lustig. Ich glaube schon, dass man das ziehen muss.
Da ist sie. Da ist sie. Ja, ich hab's gut.
Nice. Interessant an den besten Tag.
Hang down your head. Some
Bring forth the next prisoner.
Nein, nicht vergehen, nicht vergehen. Einfach so lassen.
Ihr könnt's mir nicht zwingen, dass ich darf, gell? Aber ich bin gerade aufs Podest gegangen. Nein, aber es wird spannend.
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This is a traitor and a murderer!
Shameful! Take her head! Kill her! She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
Ha! Mira Forrester. In the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Shame!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent! Iron from ice! Afraid! She's innocent!
Kneel!
No more Aaron from ice, so das ist bei mir ganz gleich ausgegangen, übrigens. Nur, dass ich mich zuerst das erste Mal auf die Margin lassen muss. Und alles da haben, was sie will und so. Ich muss es nicht. Wahrscheinlich, ja. Aber jetzt da oben, ich kann ihn nach der Partei. Das ist super. Das ist super. Kann schon sein, dass du noch irgendwas hast. So eine kurze Cutscene.
Das ist eigentlich der Einzige, der das machen kann. Naja, es ist nur die Talia da, es ist nur der Ryan da, es ist Roderick da.
Ich glaube, dass der Ryan.
Wir haben es nicht gesehen.
Wir haben es nicht gesehen, ja, das stimmt.
Ist er nicht da?
Ich glaube, dass die Talia.
Haben wir nicht gesehen. Aber es sind doch schon zwei Foresters übrig. Zwei.
Ja, das stimmt.
Weiß ich, weil den Wort verteidigen.
Scheiß. Und beim Roderick-Ding, ich will Escher überleben lassen.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise. With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. Grandmother, that day Cersei dragged her before the throne, she claimed loyalty to me right in front of her. But then she had the audacity to go behind my back and meet with Tyrion when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, our brother was dead at the foot of the wall. I needed his sword at Crastus. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. He was quite the bold one, Reek. Jabbing out that fourth-born's eye. He killed the man who betrayed him. And ruining Griff's little humiliation by climbing out of the mud again and again and again. I was rather starting to like him. And then I thought, let's play a game. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandai. He was cocky, surely, but he wasn't uncharming. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But there was no easy answer. But then he told me the truth. He'd risked losing all he had come here for to stand by his friend, a former slave. In the end, that mattered more than disobeying an order. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently. Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I don't know if Mira ever understood that, Grandmother. I know she told me the truth about Sarah, but she also broke a promise to Sarah to keep a secret. In the end, I respect that she was willing to do whatever it took to get what she wanted. But at so high a cost.
Okay.
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I know these Forresters. If they had any sense, they'd know when to bend the knee and live to see another day. They fought hard, I'll give them that. But they were too bold, defiant when they should have been smart. Ruthless instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Aber was wäre passiert, hätten wir noch geredet.
Ja, so ist es. Das wäre komplett das gleiche mit dem Tor verteidigen. Wenn es nicht das Tor verteidigt, sterben die Leute trotzdem. Ne? Genau. Natürlich muss das Tor verteidigen.
Ja, so ist es. Aussichtslos. So ist es. Ich hätte gedacht, dass die meine Frau da was beeinflusst.
Hätte ich auch gedacht vielleicht, ja.
Aber es ist gar nichts passiert. Schaut da lustig aus. Oh!
Roderick?
We haven't much time.
Ihr lebt anscheinend, ne?
Das haben wir doch gesehen, wie der Duncan gestorben ist.
Nein, wir haben nur gesehen, dass der Sie hat da eingegriffen. Rein. Das ist so cool. Die kann ich leben lassen. Du. Aha, das letzte ist interessant. Fuchs, gell? Ja, gut.
verstehe ich nicht. Das war die Mission Nummer 1, die man gekriegt hat. Warum sollte man da
so anders, absolut richtig. Vor allem, er weiß nicht, wie es um Eisenrad steht. Keine Ahnung, wie es dort ist. Dass das gerade voll ist, davon weiß er wirklich nichts. Drum. Auf jeden Fall freue ich mich schon auf die Fortsetzung.
Ja, schon, gell?
Und es sind sogar noch ein paar Kinder übrig.
Ja, 2.
3 Kinder.
Achso,
Ryan lebt da.
Ah, ja.
Mhm.
Ja, im Roderick schon nicht so
Es ist. Hey, Moment, es ist nur die Hälfte von den Kindern gestorben.